The 1-2. Nasty breaking balls. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Philadelphia,
he's ready. Here's the first offering.
Andrew
McCutchen. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
7 o'clock.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Game time temperature a comfortable 76 degrees. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitter. Well, now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-1 on its way. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Here's Bryce Harper now. His career. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. When you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Cole has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Rhys Hoskins goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2. The set and the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he chased it in the dirt. Chirinos recovers. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men. Now at the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros,
hit out towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lifts right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Springer gets his lead at first, nobody out. Another one sent foul. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. Fouled off. The next 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Michael Brantley becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bregman, a 25-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first round.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Houston. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Jay Bruce. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
The left fielder, number 31, Corey Dickerson.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now here it comes. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and this will bang up against the wall, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And in steps Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Dickerson leads off second with nobody out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Over to first, Cole, and he's back standing. Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one, and they're runners at the corners now. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Check swing grounder to the right side. Gonna be a tough play, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. McCutcheon or just Kutch, as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Runner goes for third, lifts it into the air to shallow center. Springer has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Hit in the air to center field. McCutchen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Andrew McCutchen. You want to reach superstar status, you finish high in MVP races, you hit homers in the gaps, and you have a way of playing Gold Glove defense, and that's what Andrew has done pretty much his entire career.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2. Hard ground ball to third, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set with the 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8, the catcher, Robinson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Chirinos brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The right fielder, number 3, right
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Rhys Hoskins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Hoskins playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 5th round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First pitch of the at-bat.
the right fielder,
and he lays off there 1-0. Left side, but well foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
George Springer.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Count still at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. George Springer becomes out number 2 this inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Seared down the first baseline. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Nope.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Now Altuve connects deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez is there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jay Bruce. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. As he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away, it's strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Two and one.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set and the pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. But the phightens strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Number 10.
So one away here with the bases empty, and digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
Standing in, number 44. He singled his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Hoskins is there and the side is retired. Astros leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
JT Realmuto.
Line toward right center. Reddick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, the right field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He struck out. Swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole.
Your attention, please.
So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
James, a native Floridian. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The count now at 2-1. Hoskins on third with 2 out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now it's about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Digging in now, Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4. George.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. To short, hit hard. Segura has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Astros go down 1. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The last at bat, Manny B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Scott.
Digging in, Scott Kingery. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Dickerson on at first, nobody out. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Andrew McCutcheon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
A 1-1. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1 is strike 2, swinging. 2 out with the man at first. High and deep to center field. Back goes Springer, still going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't. Anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. But the phightens strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Astros nothing. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 0-2 home. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 23. Michael.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brantley. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Third baseman, number 2. Alex Bregman.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fouls this one off. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
2-2 the count. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
The first baseman, number 10, Ulieski. Going down.
First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Number 44 is on deck. The 3-1 ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Bregman, base runner at first with 1 out. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Striding forward now is the DH, number 44. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Harper on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Bregman isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily, and it's a 7-2 game now.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already giving up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Harper.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One-0 count. Here it is. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Chris Davinsky will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hoskins, the runner at third. Bruce at second with 2 gone. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping into the box, Scott Kingery. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Davinsky, 28 years old. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1 the count. 2 out here and a runner at second. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So it's 2 runs. Striding in once again, Robinson.
Leading off.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Number 12.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 home. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh.
Striding in, Josh Reddick. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Popped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's a .333 hitter.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Cesar Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. So
Now
definite
batting.
problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
McCutcheon.
Ready to take his hacks again, Andrew McCutcheon. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Behind 0-2 now. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Gurriel is over to take a look at it. Now another 0-2. Got him. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. Nothing in 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit hard down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And now Bryce Harper, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Second and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 9-2 lead. From the stretch. And he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
The left fielder, number 23.
Hector Neris is on the pitcher in the 8th with nobody
Your
out.
attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia.
Here's Michael Brantley
Number 50.
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Third baseman, number 2.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hit hard to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. And he watches a splitter for a called 3rd strike, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. On to the 9th inning here at Minute Maid Park. It's now Hector Rondon, and is now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 30.
Settling in now, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike two.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now.
The left fielder, number 31.
Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 1 for 2. High in the air out to center field. Springer giving chase. He's there to make. That'll retire the side. Up 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Down the left field line and deep.
The designated hitter.
And this will wind up a foul ball. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Phils took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Aaron Nola earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.